finished 9th. Brad Keselowski 16th. And on the cool-down lap, there was that. Then Keselowski and Kenseth, with Keselowski running into Tony Stewart. The sparks have flown.
Yes, they have.
And the fenders have bent even after the checkered flag.
We'll have to see what all brought all of that on. But unhappy drivers for sure.
Well, more. That's Matt Kenseth.
You hit me under yellow. You hit me under yellow. You hit me under yellow.
I'll bet the garage is an interesting place to be right now. Huh, Dave?
Matt, what is the message you tried to get across to Brad there?
Well, I mean, besides the race, I mean, he knew I was out there. I restarted, wrecked me, which, you know, I guess I shouldn't have went out there. Really the safety. I mean, he was doing something with Denny there. I don't know if he was mad at him. And then I had my hands off, my seatbelts off, and everything, and he clobbers me at like 50. So the accidents and stuff we had around here, I mean, just race is over. We're trying to come back to pit road. If he wants to come and talk about it like a man, go do that. But to try to wreck somebody in a racetrack and then come down pit road with other cars and people standing around with my seatbelts off and driving aside of me is just unexcusable. It's just, there's no excuse for that. He's a champion. He's supposed to know better than that. He's just, you know, I don't really have anything else good to say.
Matt, you were involved in the 63 to go restart. What was going on there?
On the restart, I just rolled outside of him in the dog leg, and he knew I was there and just ran me out of the room, ran me in the wall because he didn't want to get past, which I shouldn't have went there, but there's a lot of guys you can race like that, and they know you're there, and they'll give you the room, and he's usually one of them. He just, he did on purpose, just ran me in the wall because he didn't want to get past.
Thanks, Matt. Full of emotions down here, baby.
The restart that came with 2 laps to go. Watch the 2 and the 11 here for about 3/4 of a lap.
Yeah, they're up here battling for a top 5 spot. See, the 11 gets a little bit loose there. A little contact, not much. A little bump.
And it goes 4 wide for a minute.
Two's momentum was broken and so on. Now on the cool down lap.
Yeah, I can understand them a little bit. They were having some contact at the end of the race. Not sure about some of this other stuff. I didn't see a whole lot that Denny Hamlin did wrong in that, in trying to race in that scenario there.
Now as the cars stack up at the entrance to the pit road, that's the hit Matt Kenseth was talking about. And while doing that, Keselowski runs into the back of Tony Stewart. So then this. From Tony Stewart's bumper camera.
And that's where all the front end damage came from.
All right, while Kevin Harvick and company do the hat dance in victory lane, let's check downstairs with Doc.
Hey, and Brad Keselowski has come out of the hauler. Brad, a lot of anger vented towards you at the end of this race. Take us to, first of all, what happened with Denny Hamlin?
Well, I think first off, the Detroit Genuine Parts Ford was good today. We're probably going to have a 4th or 5th place run, and just didn't catch a break in so many different ways, but I'm really proud of running Team Penske. And then, you know, through just this whole sequence of events, you know, I think the 20 car gotten back of me on one of the restarts, just a racing deal. I wasn't mad at him, but when the last yell came out, he got the waiver on him when he came by. He came by and swung at my car and tore the whole right front off of it. And when we were restarting 5th with no right front on it, we fell all the way back to 16th and ruined our day and gave us a big chase hurt, which is unfortunate. And then for some reason after the race, the 11 stopped in front of me and tried to pick a fight, and I don't know what that was all about. And he swung and hit at my car, so I figured if we're going to play car wars and are yelling after the race, I'll join too. So, you know, those guys can dish it out, but they can't take it, and I gave it back to them, and now they want to fight. So I don't know what's up with that.
What about the contact on pit road with the 20 and the 14 of Tony Stewart?
Yeah, well, you know, I rubbed into the 20, and I think he gassed up and ran into Tony, and I don't think Tony knew what was going on. So he's probably upset, and he has every right to be. You know, his car got tore up, but there was a whole lot of other stuff going on, and I'm sure when he sees the whole situation, he'll understand.
All right, Brad Keselowski coming out to explain his side. Let's go to Dave Burns.
Hey, Brad. So Denny Hamlin has stepped out of the hauler. Denny, talk about the aggression on the track and the aggression afterwards.
Yeah, we were on that green-white checker. We had Brad behind us. We knew he was going to be aggressive because it's his only shot, but it's, you know, he just ran right into us and knocked us up the racetrack, and I showed him his displeasure on the cool-down lap, and I brake checked him down the back stretch to give everyone the whole story. And then he tried to spin us out. Then we got to pit lane, and he just plowed into the 14 and the 20. 20, his belts were off, and he ran into him, and then ran into us again coming on pit road. Then he went through the garage and did burnouts, and he knocked somebody's transmission clear through somebody else's pit stall. So he was just out of control, and we're just, you know, we got to think about us here going forward. That's an important thing. But you know, NASCAR said no tolerance for stuff like that, and you got to just be a little bit more mature. But I'm proud of my FedEx Ground team. We didn't have the greatest car today, but we battled back, and we had a top 5 car there at the end, and just, you know, got knocked around on that restart. So that's unfortunate, but still an overall decent day for us.
So with what NASCAR is telling you, this can't carry over, this has to stop here?
NASCAR hasn't told me anything. They told me, don't go after him. You got too much to lose. If I would have wrecked, he would have been in big trouble. I'd been waiting for him, but he cost us 6 spots, but what goes around comes around.
Thanks, Denny.